Today is a beautiful morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show coming to you from Carnival Radio. This is Newspaper Review. I am Joseph Oyukola. This is where we review interesting stories from our daily newspapers. I have the Punch with me, I have the Vanguard newspaper, I have the Post, and I have the Nation newspaper. But before we read the news in details, we'll first read the headlines. Here is a first headline from the Punch newspaper. 2027 battle. Opposition reduces as court scraps ADC. Four parties. Moving to another headline from the Nation newspaper. PDP unveils Ogun deputy governorship candidate. In another development from the Vanguard newspaper, 3 senator signatures on Natasha suspension report were forged, says Oshiomhole. On to the last but not the least, Osun declares Wednesday public holiday for Islamic New Year calendar. And now to the news and details. 2027 battle. Opposition rages as court scraps ADC. Four parties. A court ruling that invalidated the African Democratic Congress, Accord Party, Action People's Party, Action Alliance, and Zenith Labour Party on Monday sparked an outrage from members of the opposition parties who described the decision as controversial and a threat to the Nigerian democratic process. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke and the national chairman of the African Democratic Congress, Senator David Mark, forwarded the Federal High Court Abuja judgment directing the Independent National Electoral Commission to deregister the 5 political parties, warning that the development could have far-reaching implications for Nigerians' democracy. Former Vice President and presidential candidate of the ADC, Atiku Abubakar, also condemned the judgment, saying it was a threat to Nigerians' multi-party democracy and an attempt to weaken opposition forces ahead of the 2027 general elections. The court's order followed a judgment delivered by Justice Peter Lifu. The National Forum of Former Legislators had in the suits marked FHC prayed the court to determine whether INEC has a constitutional obligation to remove political parties that failed to meet the electoral performance threshold set out in Section 225A of the 1999 Constitution as amended, as reinforced by the Electoral Act 2022 and INEC's regulations. The plaintiff had argued that the 5 political parties listed as defendants in the matter had persistently failed to meet the constitutional benchmarks required to retain their registration. The former legislature stressed that the requirement included winning at least 25% of votes in a state during a presidential election or securing at least one elective seat at the national, state, or local government level. They told the court that the ADC and 4 other parties performed poorly in both the 2023 general elections and by-elections conducted by INEC, thereby failing to win seats across key tiers of government. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. 2027 battle. Opposition rages as court scraps ADC. 4 parties. In another story from the Nation newspaper, PDP unveils Ogun deputy governorship candidate. The People's Democratic Party in Ogun State has officially unveiled Yemi Sowunmi Kolapo as its deputy governorship candidate, marking a significant milestone in the party's preparations for the forthcoming 2027 governorship election. Soumi Kolapo, a former group business editor of the Punch newspaper, was unveiled as a running mate to the PDP 2027 governorship candidate Oladipupo Adebutu at a ceremony held on Monday at the party secretariat Abeokuta. The event attracted party leaders, stakeholders, youth groups, women organizations, and supporters from across the state, including the daughter of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Iyabo Obasanjo, who recently announced a resignation from the APC, confirming the speculation that the former senator representing Ogun Central might have actually returned to her former party. Speaking at the event, the deputy governorship candidate thanked the party leadership and members for the confidence reposed in her, describing her emergence as a call to greater service and sacrifice for the people of the Ogun State. She pledged unwavering loyalty to the party and its governorship candidate, assuring supporters that she will bring a wealth of experience, commitment for public service to bear in the task of rebuilding the state. Shomi Kolapo further said the PDP deputy governorship ticket represents a fresh opportunity to deliver people-oriented governance that prioritizes economic growth, youth empowerment, quality education, healthcare delivery, and infrastructural development. For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. PDP unveils Ogun deputy governorship candidate. Moving forward to another story from the Vanguard newspaper. 3 senators' signatures on Natasha's suspension report were forged, says Oshiomhole. The senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Adams Oshiomhole, has alleged that signature of at least three senators were either forged or improperly included in the report that recommended the 6-month suspension of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Oshiomhole made the allegation on Monday during an interview with the newsmen while reacting to recent remarks by Senate leader Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, who described the suspension of Akpoti-Uduaghan as one of the lowest moments of the 10th Senate. The former Edo State governor claimed that several lawmakers whose names appeared on the report had privately informed him that they neither signed the document nor endorsed its recommendations. According to him, one of the senators who raised the concerns about the report was the senator representing the Federal Capital Territory, Ireti King Gibel. He argued that including names without lawmakers' consent would constitute a breach of parliamentary procedure, stressing that committee members are expected to sign reports only when they agree with their content. This news was sourced from the Vanguard newspaper. For more details, please visit the Vanguard newspaper. 3 senator signatures on Natasha's suspension report were forged, says Oshiomhole. On to the last news on Newspaper Review this morning. Osun declares Wednesday public holiday for Islamic New Year. Osun State government has announced that Wednesday will be observed as a public holiday in the state to commemorate Hijrah 1448. This was contained in a statement signed by the Commissioner for Home Affairs, Rashid Aderibigbe, obtained in Oshogbo on Tuesday. Aderibigbe explained that the celebration marks the beginning of Islamic New Year. The government also encouraged residents to shun rancor and joyfully participate in the festivities and celebrations promoting unity and togetherness. The Islamic year Hijrah 1448 begins today, Tuesday, June 16, 2026, following the sighting of the Muharram crescent moon. This lunar year spans from June 16, 2026 to approximately June 5, 2027 on the Gregorian calendar. Sneeze was sourced from the Le Post newspaper. Ocean declares World Day public holiday for Islamic New Year. To bring the news to a close this morning, here is the recap of headlines. 2027 battle. Opposition reduced as court scraps ADC for orders. PDP unveils Ogun deputy governorship candidate. 3 senator signatures on Natasha suspension report were forged, says Oshiomhole. Oshun declares Wise Day public holiday for Islamic New Year. And with that, we've come to the end of newspaper review. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Google Play Store and App iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyekola. Good morning and please do well to enjoy the rest of your day.